So in early July, a really experienced ultra runner who lives in June Lake in the eastern Sierras had this dream of doing a 50-mile traverse running across the Sierras. And he knew that there were risks. But the last thing he was worried about was wildlife. And so he's out there for almost 16 hours. He gets down into the valley, Yosemite Valley, the most populated part of the national park. He's near Vernal Falls. And he's on the road, and it's dark, and he's hot, and he's tired, but he's 0.7 miles away from the finish. When out of the bushes, this huge black shape, he just sees it in his peripheral vision, comes charging at him. And next thing he knows is he said he felt a sharpness on his shoulder. And he looks down, and sure enough, there's this huge adult black bear that had just dropped like a bag of juicy garbage on the street between them. And the bear is pissed off, and it's charging back at him. And, what do you do? Who plans for this? And the people who saw what was going on started like banging pots and pans and screaming. Hey, bear! Hey, bear! Yeah! But eventually the bear kind of slinks off into the woods, right? And they're left to just, process what just happened. Because this is incredibly rare, right? There are hundreds of bears that live in Yosemite National Park. People see them occasionally. You'll see them rooting around in garbage. But actual attacks are exceedingly rare. Upon examination, this guy, Jon-Kyle Mohr, like his clothes were shredded. He was wearing a sun hoodie and a shirt under that and a running vest, and all of those were ripped apart. And he had a couple of scratches and a bit of blood. Turns out that particular bear, the rangers had been called earlier in the day and then had to come and tranquilize it and fit it with a collar. So, Jon-Kyle was just kind of joking. He's like, this bear and I both had equally crazy days.